Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to ARK Survival Ascended, and today I'm going to be continuing Lost Colony. And I've managed to get a decent foothold since last episode. Only problem is all my crafting structures have been taken over by a Dinotherium, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to deal with that at some point. But for now, I mostly am just concerned with trying to get some tame. I don't really know exactly what I want to go for. Ideally, I think I'd like a direwolf. Pretty decent combat, and I believe, if I remember correctly, direwolves have the ability to help keep their riders warm. So hopefully, I can get one of those. But can't exactly remember if they're around here. I think I've seen some, but I haven't been here too long. Just want to check that Gigantoraptor 95. All right, nothing too crazy. But yeah, anyway, I've moved back down a little bit north of where I was last episode. Over in this open field. I was down by those two pools of water last episode, and this area is pretty nice. It's nice and open, so it's easy for me to see what's around, and it's not full of creatures from the swamp, which is really helpful. But unfortunately, there's no raptors, which kind of make up much of the early game sources of hide and XP. We got more Dinotherium over there, and looks like we might eat. Yeah, there's an side on. Ooh, a 145. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Probably we'll have to do a Dino Wipe before then, though, and hopefully we can clear out those Dinotherium, but we'll see. Anyway, but I want to try and get tame, and I also want to try and build up a small shelter. Already got away. Just to try and keep me safe. Almost every time I've ever logged back onto the server, I end up getting killed by something. It just takes a very long time for the map to load. And from what I understand, that along with the leg spikes we've been seeing so much of is just current bugs with Lost Colony. So hopefully they can kind of iron those out. I know that that's probably really annoying to go ahead and view. I know it's annoying for me to play with that. And 150 Carno is really good, but I'm not going to be able to ride that for a while. I'll keep looking. So, yeah. Hopefully they can fix those leg spikes, as that's been really annoying to deal with, and honestly, it's gotten me killed a couple times, but yeah, so hopefully that can eventually get fixed, but for now, I'm just going to have to put up with it. And I've also found that there is a medium defense outpost here. I don't really know what, I don't know too much about this stuff. There's a lot of this Lost Colony specific stuff that I don't really know that much about. Ooh, 145 polar bear. That'd be really good. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and learn it as I go. I'm not really sure if I can go in there. I don't see any NPCs walking around, so I might be able to walk in there, but just in case I end up getting killed, I don't know if I want to just yet. Maybe I'll eventually just sacrifice myself. 150 mammoth could be really good. It could be a really good way to defend myself. Unfortunately, I'm trying to remember. I think mammoth saddle is... It's attacking me. Another one of these guys. Yeah, in case it wasn't obvious, I do have Winter Wonderland on now that it's active, so I am gonna have to put up with a bunch of these guys, and hopefully Raptor Claws will be able to drop me some presents tonight, and they'll hopefully have something good, but we'll see. I wouldn't mind if it had a saddle or something, as that would help give me an idea as to what to tame, but Raptor Claws' loot normally doesn't include saddles, so I think we're okay, though. It looks like Dinotherium moved away from all my stuff, so I'm just gonna head back over here and see if I have any more narcotic. Help me knock something out. There we go. Honestly, in the meantime, I think I might work on just making the shelter. For now, I'll need a bunch of I'll need to make a bunch of fiber to actually build it. So I think I'll just start working on getting some of the building pieces so we can actually build up, and then I can go ahead and try to find something tame after I've gone ahead and made some narcotics. So I think I'll go get the building piece, and then I'll bring you guys back when I'm ready to start the construction process. Okay, so I'm back, and I should have all of the building pieces that I'm going to need. It's just going to be a small little hut, so nothing too crazy. I think I want to move it a little bit more over here. There we go. So, oh, a bit of lag right there. But yeah, I'm not particularly the best at building. It's never been something I'm absolutely amazing at, but I don't know. I feel like I need to go ahead and try to do it a little bit more often, and maybe I'll eventually get a little bit better at it. I'm thinking that I want to go ahead and leave the sides open for windows, and I might do a couple windows in the back as well. I think I'm gonna go with the normal short door, and I think I want to make this a window too, just to give me the option to see out front. There. I feel like this should be pretty nice. That did use up the red amount, right? Yep. Alright, perfect. I can just put the door on and just quickly add the sloped. Actually, here. I haven't seen what thatch ramps look like, so let me see what that looks like. Personally, I like ramps better than normal roofs, just because the angle. That doesn't look awful. I think I could use that. Here, I will take a comparison between the two, and then I will make a decision off of that. Here we go. So we'll do ramps over here. And I can quickly switch it to the roofs. Gotta admit, I do like that it keeps the snow on this angle. That kind of looks really nice. See what it looks like from out here. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with the roof, I think. Yeah, I'll go with roof for now. I might change it later. Oh, that not. But yeah. So, just gonna make a simple little structure here to help keep me safe. Hopefully this way I can log out without having to worry about that Dinotherium walking on top of all my stuff. Then this will also keep me a little bit warm, so next step will be to go and try and get some form of tame. I don't really have any ideas to look at other than, I guess, just direwolf. I need to, there we go. Let's see. Alright. I think that actually looks pretty nice. I should probably put actual windows on these window frames, but I'll deal with that later. Then one last thing, I want to put a ramp out here. Then we can add some railings. Probably should have made that out of stone. That probably would look better. Oh well. And there we go. Alright. Look, that's a nice little starting shelter for now. I'll work on it later and expand it. And I should probably get rid of this tree. It's a little bit too close. Alright, I'll go ahead and work on moving everything in there later, but I should have enough narcotic to try and knock out a direwolf, so I'm gonna try and find one. If I find a saber, I'll take that too. But I prefer a direwolf just because I'd be able to actually ride it back. I don't think I can make a saber saddle for a little bit longer. It should be like 38, right? 37, okay. So yeah, it's going to take me a little bit to get to a saber saddle, so I'll have to go ahead and have it follow me home until I reach that level. But for now, I think I'm going to try and go find a wolf, so just quickly keep you guys around for a few minutes while we just explore the area. You need to be careful about the polar bears. I feel like they have a larger aggro range than the normal dire bears on most other maps, so I've grown really afraid of them because I've had them just sneak up on me for no apparent reason. Let's see. My level 20 raptor, that's not worth it at all. Honestly, at this rate, I don't think a raptor would be worth it to begin with. Oh, no, I'm probably gonna die here. There was some water over here, though. So I might be able to use that. Here we go. There we go, perfect. For some reason, the water around here seems to be a lot deeper than it looks. I don't know if that's a bug or something, but hopefully they end up fixing that. That was a great reminder, though, to always have not only stimberries on my hotbar, but I need to get a torch just to keep myself safe. Never find it. There it is. Keep forgetting it's all the way up at the top. I also need to go ahead and get a drakeling at some point, and I should probably also go ahead and get some water. Some water jars. I think I'm at jars now. That's that 145 Sidon, right? Yeah. I think I should be safe to keep going this way. Let's see. I have to admit that castle, I don't even know what you'd call that. I mean, it looks amazing. Oh, we got paracers over here. Ooh, 140. That's actually pretty good. I should probably hold out bolas just in case. Ooh, an Oviraptor, that'd be pretty good later on. Horse wouldn't be bad, but I don't have any carrots to try and tame it. Oh, there's an onyx. I need to stay away from that. I was confused at what that was. Didn't see it because it was in the snow. I can just see its wings. I'll stay away from that, though I think that I can do it with a bola, so that could be helpful. Pretty sure I'm running out of range of the spawn zones, though, so if I die out here, it's going to be really hard to get my stuff back, so be really careful. Keep an eye out. I'm not particularly seeing any wolves, so I might just bring you guys back when I go ahead and find something worth taming, or we'll just be sitting here for a while just looking around, so yeah, I think I'll just bring you guys back when I find something interesting. Okay, it's sometime later, and I found a max level Capro way over there. Capro's definitely not my first choice, but honestly, it's decently fast. I mean, it's something, and I've really been running out of options. This Veil one's also a good level. I kind of want to try and tame it, but I don't know. Let's see. I definitely need to heal up, so I'm gonna have my Veil Wind help me with that. Just do that. Let's see. I guess I could try and use the trap on it. That could work. I think a Capra should be able to fit into that trap, but I'm honestly just concerned about all these theories. I mean, we got a 140, 25, and another 140, so it's a pretty decent chance that anything I try to do is just going to get killed, so Capros are just really dangerous, so okay, that's a clone. Should be this one then. Oh, never mind, it's cloning itself a lot now. I'll just quickly try and see if I can find the original. Oh, perfect, okay. Honestly, we can probably switch over to this one. I do want to check the traits. Okay, Tenacious is pretty good. That'd be a good one to have. And what do you have? You have... Yeah, no, I don't really care about you. So I will turn you off companion mode for now. I'll turn you on companion mode. And... yeah, I think we're just going to try and get that Capro. I definitely want to get a better angle on it. I'm not sure how difficult Capras are to knock out, but I do have 25 trank arrows, and I can make more if needed. Let's see. I just want to get back here first and just make sure that there isn't anything I can do to try and make the area a little bit safer. I might go back for that other veil when I might not. We'll figure it out. Hold on. Do I have a shield? I might be able to make one. There we go. Perfect. That'll help. This whistle needs to get its default command set there, and I think I'm going to have it just sit here for now and turn on passive for the moment. And let's set the trap up over here, and I think this might be able to work. I thought I told you to sit. Just be careful for the theory, but it should be up there, right? Wonder if it went over to the other side. I might go around this rock real quick to get that. I probably should do that either way so I can go ahead and get some water, because that's going to start being a problem here. So just quickly head to the other side. Okay, back here on the other side of the ridge, and I somehow managed to get both myself and my Veilwind killed again. But hopefully that Capro's over here so it can all be worth it. I feel like I'd see it by now, though. Okay, that's the Troodon. So it should be right over the ledge here, right? Yep, there it is. Alright, here we go. Not mean to get its attention just yet. Okay, it's chasing me. Here, let's get this Phiomia involved. Have to take the aggro for a little bit. We okay? Yeah. Perfect, okay. Let's hop down here, and then I should be able to set the trap up in the time it takes him to kill that thing. Unless he's still aggroed on me instead. Alright, I'm just gonna go for it. Oh, I think it's actually aggroed on a Veilwind. Okay. I'm a little bit worried that this isn't really gonna work because it's too high up, but we'll see. Okay. Set up. Now I just need to get him in the trap. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Okay. That could not have gone better. We just gotta knock her out. Then hopefully should be okay. Okay, they do have a headshot. I don't think I've ever tamed a Capro in ASA before. I wish they were better, honestly. I guess in PvP they're probably pretty good, but I don't really play PvP, so I wouldn't really know. Hopefully we can find something to go ahead and donate some prime meat, or I can try to go get some mutton, I guess, but actually there might be a sheep back there. I don't know how close is she to going down. Oh, there we go. I didn't ruin that, right? Nope, we're good. Alright, perfect. And hold on, what was the trait? Waist bearing, that's not particularly helpful, but whatever. Okay, up another leg spike, and I need to remember that there is a Troodon over here, and honestly, I think I'm just gonna go fight it. Oh, I didn't realize it would be such a high level. That's why I ate a bunch of stimberries, though. Wow, the Troodon Venom's so powerful it actually overpowers the stimberries. Well, good thing I killed it so fast. Alright, well, that was a close call, and I really should just hit that with Ebola. I realized that a bit too late. See if we can go find some food for this Capra when I wake up here in a second. And I'm almost dehydrated again. Here we go. here. Let me just... Oh, there we go. We take that out, and let's just see if I can see a sheep. Wrong one. There we go. I thought I remember seeing one over here, but maybe not. Or maybe got killed by something. A little bit of meat to help restore my health, and I guess just eat some berries. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a sheep out here, so might have to go try and find something else. Actually, we can just use those Phiomias that were over there. The baby should be able to donate some prime meat. Looks like I'll be feeding this thing a Phiomia one way or another. There's also a Dimetrodon. I wouldn't mind getting one of those just to have sit in my house, but getting one home from here would be pretty annoying. I totally forgot about that. Totally forgot they added that. Uh-oh. Is that... Oh, spider. Here, I can just hit with a bola, actually. It's fine, I wanted to get some chitin anyway. Really excited for the TLC for these things. Glad they're on this map so we can test that out. Might try and mutate them, honestly. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go quickly grab some water before I pass out. There we go. Nice and refreshing. Let's see. What was that Iggy? 100. I'm in the market for one. I do need a herbivore, so Iggy would be a pretty good one. Perfect. You are going to donate me some prime meat. Sorry, guys. I don't want to do this, but sometimes survival demands we do things that are pretty cruel. Should probably go drop that into the Capros inventory quickly before it starts spoiling. Though, getting some spoiled meat wouldn't be bad, because that would help me get some, get a dung beetle, which I should grab one of those while I'm down here. I'm pretty far away from home. Fortunately, I still have a ways to go before I can get a Capro saddle, so I'll have to walk it back, but... There we go. Oh yeah, no, this thing should team up perfectly fine. What level's Capro saddle again? I think it's like 37? 39, jeez. Why does it take you to 39 to get one of these things? They're not that good. Yeah, I guess I'll have to just try and find a dung beetle. Then I'll... Also, you know what? If I'm gonna have to walk a Capro and a dung beetle back home, I think I'm gonna try and get one of these Diamets. This one has a baby. Baby would be easier. Knocking one out would be pretty difficult, but... Oh no, I'll look around, because if there is a good one, let me just make sure there's nothing in here. Nah. Must have gone ahead and grabbed it already. Here, let's see. Ooh, 140. 140 with a baby. Let me just quickly check what it would take to knock out that 140. Okay, actually knocking it out doesn't seem like a very smart option, so I think it'd be best if I just try and raise the baby up. Oh, is there two of them? No, that's just another one. This is a very nice looking Dimetrodon, though. Alright, looks like I'm gonna be getting myself a Dimetrodon. I think I want to wait for my Capra to help, though. Actually, now that I think about it, I have an idea. I know how I can get that home faster. If I go ahead and I have the Capro pick up the baby, then I should hopefully be able to just carry it back home in the Capro, and then I can claim it once we get back. I might not even have to kill the adult because I can just grab it. That sounds so awful saying that out loud. Why is this game like this? Why is ARK like this? Don't don't ever take sentences said about this game out of context, or it's gonna sound really bad. Let's see. One more feed though, and then we'll be done. Let's just see if I can quickly find a dung beetle. So I've got a large outpost over there. Need to be careful of that. Need to be careful of these berries too. One of them's a 145. That's what actually ended up killing me in my Veil win, so. There might be a dung beetle up here, actually. Oh yeah, I think that's one right there. Let's see. I'll food again. There we go. Alright. Let's see, what level are you? Well, 90, a bit higher than I'd like it to be, but I'll take it. Uh-oh. You stole my stimberries. Rude. Honestly, I'm gonna, get away. I don't really feel like I'm putting the work to kill that thing, so. Alright, I guess I can just quickly try to farm up some XP while I wait on this, dung beetle to tame, so. I'll try and just farm some for that Capra saddle sooner, and I'll bring us back when I'm done taming the dung beetle and ready to start head home. There we go. Alright, got our dung beetle. Let's just go grab our Capro. Here, I'll just keep tossing them forward, I guess. Just make sure there's nothing over here. Yeah, I think we're okay. This map's made me paranoid. Just keep dying every single time I turn a corner, so. Let's see what your stats are. 45 in health. Oh, wait a minute. These guys, yeah, they don't have the oxygen. Still a pretty decent amount of damage, though. Alright, not too bad. I'm a little bit concerned about my ability to carry that Dimetrodon baby, though. Hopefully it works. I was able to get a little bit of levels, but yeah, I still need 3 more, and I'm not really sure what the best way to get them would be. Unfortunately, my hatchet broke, so I can't just craft a bunch of stuff. Might be able to try and take some stuff out, like that Pegomastix Grinch. That thing's been driving me crazy. And stealing all the spoiled meat I used to try and tame this dung beetle, but oh well. Here, I'll just quickly that back on my hotbar. On my belt. And we'll see if we can find the baby Dimetrodon. I think that's it right there. That's the 95, yep. Alright, so hopefully. You should be able to just whistle. There we go. Perfect. Passive. Perfect. Success. All the way over there. Uh-oh. That's gonna be a problem. Here. I'll sacrifice myself. The leg spikes are getting killed. I'm gonna lose the Capra, aren't I? Come on. Here, perfect. That worked. Okay, I think we got on that stego. You just need to hurry. Alright. Let's keep going. Just now realize that I'm not going to be able to claim the baby Dimet without going ahead and taking out the parent, so I'll quickly go do that. Here, back over this hill. You guys should be safe right there. So it's the 140. Let's see, where did it go? That should be the 95. Hold on. Isn't it the one with the blue sail? Yeah, here we go. I'm just gonna shoot this thing. I don't feel like meleeing it if it's mate boosted. Actually, I might not have enough arrows to take it down this way. Dehydrating here in a minute again. Almost there, though. Looks pretty bloody, so I think we'll be okay. Come on, go down. Ah, great. Yeah, I'm gonna... Dang it! Alright, that's why I put a sleeping bag down, though. Okay. Hopefully I can get back there. I'm a little bit worried about getting my stuff, though. Another big lag spike. Yeah. I really hope that that is just Lost Colony and that they'll be able to patch that out and not my machine. But I guess we'll find out. Let's see. Oh, it already ran away. And... no, it's still alive. Okay. Perfect. Oh, well, that fixes my dehydrating problem. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I didn't know the Metrodons could have an inventory like that. Okay. Hopefully, though, I should be able to grab the baby now. Should be able to imprint on it. Hopefully it's still in the Capro's mouth. And we are only 2 levels away from getting the saddle. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, it just despawned, didn't it? Oh wait, no, it's on the ground now. Here, can you pick it back up? Where's it? Here. Oh, it's stuck. I'm gonna actually have to walk this thing home, aren't I? Alright, well, let's see. Nothing too good on the stats, but I mean, this thing is a wild baby that I grew up, so... yeah, it's gonna take me a while to get back home, so I think I'll just cut to when I get there, and then... I think that'll probably be the end of the episode, so... I guess I'll just bring you guys back if anything happens on my way back. Yeah. So, I wasn't even able to leave because the Dimetrodon ended up getting stuck inside of the Capro, and vice versa. So, I've ended up losing everything because I also lost the Dung Beetle to a Pegomastic's Grouch. So, yeah. I guess I've accomplished nothing yet again. So, I guess I'm just gonna go keep looking around, see if I can find something around that can be worth taming. But honestly, I'm kind of running out of time here, so... I don't know, if I don't find something fast, I'm gonna have to cut this one short, so... I guess just wish me luck. Okay, so it's quite some time later, and I managed to find and tame up a 145 Raptor, and I also managed to move everything into the house. I decided to just skip over all of it, because it's just taming a Raptor, and honestly, so much stuff happened in between, it just was honestly ridiculous. But I also went ahead and made up some of the Arctic Scout armor, so we're just gonna quickly equip that and see how that looks. Actually looks really nice. Just gonna... oh. There we go. Not that bad. Honestly, I like it. It's pretty nice, and going ahead and helping the I believe it makes it so stamina drains slower, at least for running, right? Special design armor to reduce exhaustion. Sprinting consumes 50% less stamina. So that's pretty good. That would allow you to run for a really long time. So that's really nice. And I hope that they add more armor sets like this in the future. But yeah, so got this raptor, got this armor, and yeah, it's been a long episode on this end. A lot of death again. Lost Colony is brutal. This map is just full of stuff that wants to kill you, and yeah, it's honestly exhausting. I've been here for, I think I've been sitting here for a couple hours now, and apparently I can't repair my sword, so that's just great. But yeah, it's been really exhausting, a lot of dying, and I don't really know exactly what's causing it too much. I feel like what definitely doesn't help is the leg spikes make it difficult. Sometimes there's nothing on you, and then suddenly one of the leg spikes will happen, and something's already on top of you trying to kill you. And the polar bears being able to aggro to you from extremely far away makes it incredibly difficult, especially given their speed and ability to catch up to you really fast. But yeah, I'm hoping next episode I can try and get some tame upgrades. I think now that I have a raptor, I'll hopefully be able to find some other stuff and get around the map a little bit better. And just having a mount can make the game so much easier, even if that mount's only a raptor. So I think I'm going to try and go for some direwolves and maybe a bison or a rhino, depending on what I can find and how difficult it would be to tame one. Let me just quickly check. I can't remember. Okay, rhino is at 53. I think bison's at 50. Yeah, alright. So I'll probably get a bison just because I can start to use that earlier. But yeah, I think that that's all going to be for next episode as I'm ready to take a break. I'm exhausted. I've been having to constantly run back and get my stuff. I don't even know what death I'm on at this point. Looks like I'm all the way up at 40, probably. So, yeah, it has been a really long episode, and I've somehow managed to double my death count. So, yeah, this is definitely not an easy map, and I don't know if I'm having a harder start or if most people are having it this bad, but yeah. I'm hoping to go ahead and actually, now that I have a decent foothold, hopefully it should get a little bit smoother here, and hopefully I'll be able to find some good tames next episode, because I'd like to have something better than a raptor and a Veilwind. But anyway, yeah, I think that's going to be it for this one, so thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, farewell.